Hey, Mercy, I'm having this really weird issue. I need a gut check. Do you have a minute for me?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, so what's going on is I'm getting this flood of tickets that my users are saying that the site isn't working, but everything looks green and everything. So I don't know what's going on, and I know I'm looking in the wrong place.
What's your APM saying?
So the APM looks pretty good. Everything's green. It says the application's up and it's performing and it's responding.
What about your real user data?
So, same thing. The users that are on there are showing that it's okay. That's why I'm a little confused.
Now, an important question. What is your synthetic saying?
The synthetics are okay. I mean, like, all the stats are lower than they were about an hour ago, but everything's coming through okay.
That's very odd. Okay. Where's your application hosted?
So it's just an AWS, like nothing big.
Oh, okay. And correct me if I'm wrong here. Where are your synthetic agents you're monitoring from?
Well, they're also, oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. So they're in AWS also, and I'm dumb. That's why everything's
Well,
showing green, isn't it?
that's exactly why it's showing green because you're monitoring from the same environment you're hosted your application in, and your end users are coming in from the geographic locations, actual real locations.
All right, so help me out here. I need to set subtests up to tell me what's really going on.
Absolutely. So what we should do as a step one is we should set up some tests to mimic the geo latency of an end user where they're coming in from experiencing this issue because you mentioned you're receiving a lot of tickets while all your solutions are showing green. So what we can do is let me share my screen. So at this point, let us set up a new test.
Okay.
And we'll be maybe at this point just aiming at your homepage because that's what you're receiving the tickets on, right?
Yeah.
So we'll be setting up a Chrome test.
Okay.
Perfect. So we'll name it and URL. Now the next step here would be to select the nodes. Now I know you mostly are a global brand, so what we can do is we can switch to Backbone, and maybe we can select majority of the nodes, and then we can hit apply.
Got it. This is going to test not from the cloud provider or the colos that we've got, but instead it's going to test directly from the backbone locations in each of those areas, right?
Exactly where your end users are coming in from using those
Got it.
ISPs. At this point, we'll let the test run for some time and we'll come back to observe the results.
Okay, I'm going to go refresh my coffee. Okay, so what do you got for me?
So we have good amount of data collected. I see there are some downtimes that we have observed. Let me quickly walk you through the panels.
Mm-hmm.
So the data says we have some downtime from ATT Dallas, and there are quite few instances of that. Your user base is specifically coming from that ISP, but that ISP from the data we have collected is clearly showing that there is downtime at multiple instances
Uh-huh.
and resource load timeout. Now let's do one thing. Let's look at the network where your users are coming in from, specifically Dallas AT&T. Okay,
Sure.
the data is not pretty. We're looking at some issues while connecting from the AT&T ASN, something definitely we should take up with the ISP at this point because the packets are getting dropped. Let's take a look at the waterfall. Yep, the ISP itself is not able to connect. It's continuously failing. So reachability is clearly and indicative that your end users are not able to connect. And that's one clear reason why your APM solutions are showing you all green. So that's something
Right.
that we need to check next.
Okay, so my next step would be to call the ISP and see what's going on, or do I need to fix something on my back end to make this happen?
The connectivity looks like clearly an issue from the ISP itself, which is AT&T in this case, but maybe we collect more data and see which other region or ISP is getting impacted. So that would be our next step.
Got it. So the good news is it's not me. The bad news is I still got to get on the phone and help make people fix it.
Exactly. Your application server, everything is working fine. It's just the reachability that's getting impacted, which if you would have been monitoring from outside of your application where your application is hosted, your detect would have been easy.
Yeah, got it. Okay, yeah. I look, stupid mistake, but I won't make that stupid mistake again. Mercy, thank you so much for taking a minute to help me out with this.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure.